Hi friends, welcome back to Nessa's Nook. So today I'm going to try something I've never tried before. This is actually going pretty viral on TikTok, I guess. I saw that a while ago. I sent it over to Mary at Little House Happy Home. She's like, are you going to make that tonight? And I'm like, no, not tonight. But I was trying to figure out what I could have for dinner. I'm still feeling really lazy. So I'm going to be using my freeze-dried stuff instead of cooking up, you know, the pre-cooked hamburger and such, just to make this just a little bit easier tonight. I've got the water boiling here for the spaghetti. I have my sauce ready to go. I'm just going to throw everything in here. So I'll bring it down here and show you how that's going to work. Now I just did hear my June go off saying that it's up to the 350 degrees. And because I am actually putting freeze-dried stuff in there, I usually put a little bit extra in here just to get the extra sauce out of the jar. But I'm going to need a little bit of extra liquid to go ahead and soak up some of the stuff to use the green peppers, onions, and hamburger. So I'm going to go ahead and put that extra bit of water in there. Obviously, if you're using the fresh stuff, you would not have to do that. And the hamburger, onions, and green peppers do come back incredibly fast, so I don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and put, that's the hamburger. This will be the green peppers, and making sure my oxygen absorber doesn't fall in there, because I'm sure that would be kind of a gross taste. And I have my onions here. I need to get a different lid. That one's getting really rusty. And go ahead and put the onions in here. And I'll get this stirred up here in just a second. I'm going to start the pasta. So I have my pasta water boiling. And I usually use that half pasta. So it's already cut in half. Now, normally, if this was just for Mark and I would go ahead and not make this much spaghetti, obviously. But I would actually bake this in the combi. But we're going to go ahead and bake this actually in the June, because I don't like to use my oven. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of salt actually in here to help that not stick together. Put a little bit of salt here. Put some pepper. I have to stir that up a little bit. I have to stir up the noodles too. I don't want that to start burning at all. So go ahead and stir up the noodles so they don't get all sticky together, because there's nothing worse than stuck together noodles. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add some of my garlic powder and onion powder mixed together. Turn this down even more. Starting to spatter all over the stove. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some of my spaghetti seasoning mix. This is not McCormick's. I can't remember the brand of this, but I got this at Sam's Club. And stir this all together here, and just let this actually bring the vegetables back. We're pretty much going to be done with the sauce here once I get done stirring this. As you can see, sometimes with the freeze-dried stuff, you can just kind of like throw things together quite nicely, very easily together. And that's, on days like this, it makes it super nice. So that's why, like, if you ever get a chance to do like, meals in the jars. And this, friends, is why, I don't know if you see that big mess. That's why I choose to cook in my gadgets. I don't make a big mess all over my stove. So I'm going to go ahead and get out the Alfredo sauce. I'll be right back. Alright, so the sauce is done. I'm going to go ahead, because I don't usually make my own Alfredo sauce. I'm going to do the same thing with sauce. Is pour a little bit of milk in there, shake up the milk, and get that all out of there. So you got all the Alfredo sauce. And I know you probably can't see anything that I'm doing, so I'll raise. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just stir this up here in the pan. I have the pan over here. I actually have it sprayed so it won't stick. And then I'm going to go ahead and move you over to the island real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring over the Alfredo part and put that in the bottom. Alright. Put this over in the sink. I gotta put water in that. Saves from having to scrub stuff later. Alright. And then I'm going to go ahead and give the spaghetti sauce one more turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump the spaghetti sauce all on the top here. Put that in my sink and we'll spray it off. And just spread this out. So hopefully this is something, Mary, eventually when you can make for you and JR. And then go ahead and put some mozzarella cheese on here. And I'm hopefully going to go ahead and give you guys a taste test because I know you guys are going to probably be wondering. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on the top of this. Now you're going to let this bake for about 20 minutes in the oven on 350. So I'm going to go put that over in the June and I will be back. Alright friends, so this is how this is looking. I think if I would have put that actually on broil, you know, that would have made a really nice, you know, super pretty looking cheese. But I didn't think about that, so I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and cut me out a piece. I'm really hoping this is tasty. If it's not, well, blame TikTok for that, right? See if I can not make a big mess everywhere. Not too bad of a serving job there, Ness. Alright. Even though this is hot and just came out, I will give you a little taste test here and see what you guys think. Try to get a little bit of both sauces on there. That's really, well, let me get a second bite here. That's a really different taste. That is really good. I maybe should have put a little bit of garlic actually in with the Alfredo sauce, but that is really good. So if you do see that, I'll try to put the recipe down below what I did, and yeah, maybe you might want to try it yourself. If you have tried this before, sorry, my hair. If you have tried this before, let me know what you thought of you making it, and then thank you very much for stopping by, and you all have a very blessed and wonderful day.